Hi there, this is Scott Prock with Mobidom, and today I'm going to go through a quick little tutorial on how to create an iOS app icon for the various different iOS devices and for iTunes. There are several templates out online that you can find, but this one right here, what sets it apart and makes it so much better than any other template I've come across is there's automation involved. There uses a special PSD file that once you edit that smart object, it will actually update all the other object layers. And then there's actually an action script that's included in the bundle that saves all the different icon sizes that you're going to need. So basically, we'll run through this real quick. First thing you're going to want to do is go over to the appicontemplate.com and download the template folder. So I've already actually done that, and inside this little template file you're going to see the ATN file, this app icon template. You're going to want to take that file and go to your Photoshop folder, look for the presets, and then go to actions and drag that app icon ATN file over here to your actions folder. So that's one of the key things right there. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll bring up Photoshop. And we've already got the files I'm going to be working with here. And so what you're going to do is, what I want to back up here real quick. The action, if you haven't used any actions before, or they may not be set up in your presets, you go over here to the window and you select actions. So see, right now this is where it shows up, and by default you won't actually see the app icon template. I'm kind of showing you right here. It shows up here at the bottom, but you'll just see your default actions or any previous actions you've had. So what you'll do is you'll click on this little triangle thing right here, and then you'll see it show up there. And once you click that, then it will load it up in here into the window. So we definitely want to have that ready. And so the first thing we want to do, you'll notice all the different icon sizes. I mean, it even shows you here the iPad, shows for the iPhone, and it even gives you a few little preview windows here. So when you first open it up, you'll see this edit this, and there's instructions too. There's a README file with this bundle that kind of gives you a little bit of information on here, but if you haven't edited something like that before, then it might not make much sense as far as instructions. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video tutorial for you. Basically, so what you're going to do is you're going to double click on that PSD file, and you'll see this little, you just click OK or not, don't show again, whichever you choose. So I'm going to take this icon of this safe here, and I'm going to drag it over here to this icon PSD file or layer. And normally I would not recommend upscaling your graphics, but for demonstration purposes here and everything, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of show you what it does. I mean, the quality didn't turn out too bad either, but again, it's best to choose something that's the right size, or to create your own. This one right here, I'll also give you the resource, the link and everything to this safe, and that website there has quite a few other high quality graphics and everything to choose from if you wanted to use those. So okay, I set that. Now I'm going to go up here and click save, or I could have done command save or control save on a PC. Click save here. We'll let this go through its little process. Okay, so if you noticed, right after that finished, all the different little smart objects in here were updated with that image. So you'll notice, I mean, everything, even over here in your little home screen, little icon there, it shows up. So that's the biggest, or the first really big time saver. If you can imagine, going through that and having to duplicate all those layers, and create each icon, centering everything up. So I mean, yeah, while some of the other templates are like that save you a little bit of time, this right here is just it's a night and day difference. So now we're going to go to the actions area. So I'm going to click on this little actions window again. Now it gives you an option of exporting as a squared icon. If you're the Apple default it'll actually put a rounded rounded corner or anything on it by default. Some people like to just upload the squared image and let Apple's process and everything actually handle the rounding, and then there I believe it gives the highlights. But there is an option when you create those, you can actually disable the auto configuration, and so this is, you know, it just gives you the options of doing either. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this rounded one right here, and I'm going to click the little play icon here, and then it's going to go through a few of its steps, and then it's going to pause right there. So it allows you to be able to name the actual, you know, you can change it. Let's see, updated icon. So I'm just going to let it default in my little placeholder folder here, and I'm going to click save. Now it looked like it only had one file. That's one of the things that kind of confuses people too, is it's like, well, wait a minute, I thought I was supposed to create all these other little files. Well, it actually did behind the scenes. So we'll come back in here, click on the placeholder folder, you'll look here at this app icon rounded, and there you go. There's all your little icons. So I'm going to go ahead and actually show you the preview of it, because if I look at the actual window there, it kind of gives you the pixelated version. But so you'll cycle through these little icons here, and you'll notice everything's done for you. And then you got the really big one. So there you have it, an easy and quick way to create icons for your iOS devices. I hope you enjoy. Hi there, and thanks again for watching this video tutorial. I wanted to add a quick little tip here to the end of the video. If for some reason you go to select that action, the app icon template action, and it's not there in the import window, there's a possibility you might have transferred that file over to the folder while Photoshop was still open. If Photoshop was still open, it will not recognize that file. So, and that goes for plugins or any other type of preset. If you're adding stuff into the Photoshop assets, presets, plugins, that type of stuff, then you're going to need to restart Photoshop. So just remember, if for some reason it didn't show up, go ahead and restart, and you should be good to go. And if you like this video, please do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. There'll be more videos to come, a lot different variety and all that stuff. So thanks again. We'll see you next time.